Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous will be revisited in just less than a month to go, with the brand new release of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure on November 15th. However, with a Camp Cretaceous DLC already within the game of Jurassic World Evolution 2, is it possible we could see some more features from this canonical spin-off show appear in this video game? Personally, yes, and I'll explain why in this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 theory video, where today we'll be discussing the potential of having a second Camp Cretaceous DLC in Jurassic World Evolution 2, and what exactly could be added. If you haven't already done so, be sure to press that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of the news coming from the Jurassic franchise, and be sure to like the video if you so happen to enjoy it any given moment. Now that's all out of the way, let's get into today's video. After the ending of Camp Cretaceous Season 5, some presumed this would have been the end of Camp Cretaceous as we know it, and that the series would not continue onwards. However, as I reported back in March of 2022, I said that we will be getting a spin-off interactive episode in November called Hidden Adventure, and so I was right. But some people didn't seem to know why they were returning to Camp Cretaceous and what Hidden Adventure will be. Well, recently we did a whole entire breakdown of the trailer and incorporated some more interesting external details. This video was posted on the channel, so I highly recommend you go and check that out after this video to get a better understanding. Essentially, Hidden Adventure takes place before Season 3 and is an interactive episode. A Netflix interactive episode is a choice-based game-styled episode where you are given decisions to make throughout the episode and you can guide the characters throughout the story. Each decision will have its own consequence and conclusion, so make sure that you pick wisely in your decisions. This will bring a whole new light to Camp Cretaceous and hopefully could be a testing ground as to whether or not we could see one day a choice-based Jurassic video game come to PCs and consoles in the future. But enough about the background of Hidden Adventure. Where does Jurassic World Evolution 2 come into all of this? Well, Jurassic World Evolution 2 already released a Camp Cretaceous themed DLC back in March of 2022, which included dinosaurs such as the Monolophosaurus and the terrifying Scorpius Rex, as well as adding skins for the Aranosaurus, Kentrosaurus and Bumpy the Ankylosaurus. However, after this DLC released, we had Season 5 come out with new additions, as well as now Hidden Adventure. Within the Hidden Adventure trailer, some things stand out and are very noticeable. The elephant in the room would be that of the new dinosaur that appeared in this trailer. Some say it could be the Spletosaurus, and some say that it could be Tarbosaurus. Whatever it is, we can't deny that it looks very similar to a Tyrannosaurid species, so it's safe to assume that it could be either of those two options. Now, this is a dinosaur that's not in Jurassic World Evolution 2 as of yet, so it's highly possible that we could be seeing this dinosaur added to the game as it's a larger apex carnivore. Again, one thing that stands out from the rest in this trailer is how there just so happens to be a roller coaster that appeared in Hidden Adventure 2. Now, ever since the first Evolution game, we have been dying to see a roller coaster being added into the game. During the earlier stages of Evolution 1, there was something nicknamed after a roller coaster in the game files. However, that never saw the light of day unfortunately, and so we never got to see a roller coaster in Jurassic World Evolution and so far in Jurassic World Evolution 2. But it has been teased in the past. Another game that Frontier have heavily worked on for many years now is a game called Planet Coaster, where you get to make your own roller coaster theme park. It's a pretty cool game, so I recommend you guys go check that out. They also worked on another game called Roller Coaster Tycoon and its entire series, so it's absolutely not unheard of for Frontier to play around with roller coasters. So for me, it's a higher than ever chance that we could be seeing a new attraction being added into Jurassic World Evolution 2, which could potentially be the roller coaster from Hidden Adventure. And I think it is safe to agree that attractions are very limited in this game as well. Not only that, but another attraction shown in Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure's trailer was a safari jeep, something that's already in the game. But you must be thinking to yourselves by now, but Swrve, why would they make a whole DLC just to be able to add a preset roller coaster and a new dinosaur species? It doesn't make sense. Well, ladies and gents, there's much more to it than that. Jurassic World Evolution 2's Camp Cretaceous DLC released on the 8th of March 2022. It added a new species such as Monolophosaurus and Scorpius Rex, and even changed some models and skins for the Aranosaurus, Kentrosaurus, and Ankylosaurus. But one thing that many people were discussing were the missing creatures that weren't added into the game. At that time, only 4 of the 5 seasons had released. However, the species that were added both appeared in Season 3, Monolophosaurus and Scorpius Rex, but some skins, such as Big E.T. for the Tyrannosaurus Rex and Pierce the Kentrosaurus, were from Season 4, so it's evident that they had the intent to include the entirety of Camp Cretaceous and not just the events that occurred on Isla Nublar from Seasons 1 to 3. But in Season 4, 2 new species were added into Jurassic canon, the saber-toothed tiger called Smilodon and a new hybrid dinosaur called the Spinoceratops. These were not added into the game for some reason. Granted, the Smilodon was not a dinosaur and the Spinoceratops only ever had a baby model. But now that the Dimetrodon has been added into the game, why can't we see a Smilodon being added as well? What is stopping Universal from giving Frontier some concept adult designs of this Spinoceratops so they can add those into the game as well? Well, I believe enough time has passed now for those to be added into the game, and so I hope that the next DLC in December will bring something to do with Camp Cretaceous, and add in these missing species from Season 4. However, Season 5 released after this DLC came out in July of 2022, and along with it came a new pink looking skin pattern for the Dilophosaurus, as well as a new creature in Jurassic canon called the Nothosaurus. Again, not a dinosaur, but instead it's a water-dwelling reptile that could swim and walk on land. And to be fair here, some issues with water depth in Jurassic World Evolution 2 could come into play here and could actually be the reason why we may not see Nothosaurus into the game. But realistically, people just want to see this creature. Now, the next thing you're probably asking is, but Swrve, we just had a minor DLC with the Late Cretaceous pack. The next DLC is surely going to be something bigger with more than just 3 new species and skins being added. Well, whilst we don't know the official type of release Frontier will be putting out for DLCs, it is in fact safe to assume that the next DLC will be a bigger story type DLC. So get ready for my theory on how Camp Cretaceous could be a great story DLC in Jurassic World Evolution 2. As we know, Camp Cretaceous Seasons 4 and Season 5 took a very weird and wacky turn. A vast majority of the fanbase, myself included, didn't really enjoy those seasons and felt more like it was wasted potential. However, it doesn't mean that the events that took place in that series won't be fun in a video game. Within these seasons, we're introduced to a third island with dinosaurs on them called Manticore Island. And this island was essentially a massive biodome where multiple areas of the island had different environments. Now what we could see from this DLC are all of the missing creatures like Smilodon, Spinoceratops and Nothosaurus, some more skins such as the red and pink Dilophosaurus skin pattern, and then also a new map with a biodome feature. So for instance, play this out in your head. You see the whole map as a forest, but once you move over into another section of the map, suddenly it shows the map entirely engulfed in snow, and then you move to another side and it could be an entire desert. How cool would a mechanic like that be? Now I understand this is going to be very difficult for them to implement, but honestly speaking, it's there, the potential is there and they could make it. So they could implement that. Now, Manticore Island had multiple people working on it, but not too many as it was a secret island. So having workers wouldn't be that ideal into a story scenario. But what we could replace the ACU and Ranger team with are instead Brads. I'm not saying to bring the humanoid Brad X's into the game, but instead have the robot dog Brads running around the map, curing dinosaurs, knocking them out with sleeping gas, and even medicate the dinosaurs and look after them. Not much would be needed to change and make this system more functional in the game, I presume it will just mainly be new animations and sounds, and the mechanic can work exactly the same way that the Ranger Team and ACU mechanics work. You kind of just click and point to the dinosaur that you want them to heal or knock out. And adding all of those things into Jurassic World Evolution 2 can make it seem like there's actually more worth to go into a second Camp Cretaceous DLC, and they could even name it the Manticorp Expansion Pack, or something very similar to give it more of a canonical feel than just a Camp Cretaceous feel. There's a lot that they sadly missed out on adding into the game, so hopefully one day we will see this DLC come to light, and with the interactive episode of Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure right around the corner coming out in November, now's better than ever to add in a future story DLC to this game in December, while simultaneously following the 3-month pattern that's going on with the DLCs in Evolution 2. Well, for the time being, we can only just sit here, wait and hope. But overall, they can add 4 new species, multiple new skins, a new brand system, and a whole entire new biodome map system that's never before seen and will stand out from the crowd of the other maps, and also a Manticorp story made potentially of capturing dinosaurs off of Isla Nublar and selling them onto Biosyn. Something like that would be very cool to be added into the game. Let me know what you think of this down in the comments below, and also what you'd add or change with this potential DLC. Will you be watching Camp Cretaceous Hidden Adventure? If not, be sure to subscribe to keep in the know with what to expect with this interactive episode and any further DLCs that may be launched for Evolution 2 on this channel. But most importantly, all I ask for is that you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.